Patricia Van Haren, family law attorney. Will I lose custody of my children if my military orders require me to relocate? Well, fortunately in California, we have a special set of rules to resolve custody and visitation issues that arise when a parent receives either temporary duty, deployment, or mobilization and relocation orders from the military. If a party with sole or joint physical custody receives these temporary duty, deployment, or mobilization orders that require the party to move a substantial distance away from their residence, and any necessary modification of the custody order shall be deemed a temporary order made without prejudice, and it'll be subject to review at a later date. Now, cases where the service member has sole or primary custody, the burden of proof is going to shift to the other parent to show that the relocation, so that you don't need to return to court in order to modify custody later on. California allows for a shortening of time for cases where the custodial parent has received orders to relocate for military service. However, you want to make sure that immediately when you get those orders, that a hearing's filed with the court so your matter may be resolved. We had a case where the service member was the custodial parent. They were stationed in California during the time of the initial custody orders. They received orders that they were to relocate out of the state. The other parent refused to cooperate with the proposed modification in the parenting plan and wanted to have custody changed to them. We were forced to file a hearing with the court, but at that hearing, we were able to get orders for our client to relocate with the minor child and obtain visitation orders and orders that during deployments that did not interfere with schooling of the child, the non-custodial parent would have the child. We also obtained future orders that allowed for our client to relocate with the child based on military orders without having to go back to court in the future. If you have any questions about the impact of military orders on your child's custody or how you should plan to prepare for relocation in your divorce or custody case, send us an email or give us a call.